The long-awaited return.
We're back.
Did that just happen? Episode 14, maybe 15? We don't know. We kind of lost count.
Track. It's been a while.
So I don't think we've recorded since like Thanksgiving. Because I don't think we did one in December.
Did we have a birthday show?
We did have a birthday show. We did have the week after your birthday was our last show.
You're correct.
Because we were like, oh, I'm getting so old. I'm 25. Can you believe it? Yeah, all that nonsense.
Well, Happy New Year, bro.
Happy New Year.
First
Happy
show of 2011.
Christmas. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Showing my foreign roots right there. No, what's new?
Yeah, dude, same shit, different day. All I do is work and do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
That's my life.
What's your New Year's resolution?
Well, it's kind of, I have three.
Oh my god, I have three also. This is excellent.
I want to drop a weight class. They all revolve around fighting, well, most of them.
Okay. Well,
drop a weight class. I want to be a cruiserweight.
What exactly is your ideal weight?
I want to be between 190 and 200. Ideally, 195.
Gotcha.
Literally right between it.
Gotcha.
I want to be a champion. I'd like to eventually be a world champion. That's my fucking goal. Win like Pan Ams and all that shit.
That'd be excellent.
And I just want to, strive to be a better person.
That'd be excellent.
I would look back recently and like old pictures and shit and people I used to be friends with. I was an asshole back in the day.
Yeah, you were.
Like straight out. Like,
it's amazing that I stuck with you all the time.
I almost made a status about this dude on Facebook. If I knew me like 4 years ago, I probably would have kicked my ass.
It's amazing I stuck with you throughout
me of now,
all of this.
I would have kicked my ass back in the day.
But yeah, man, you and I have gone through
Hell
everything. And our friendship is better than ever before.
Unfortunately. I mean, what?
Exactly.
What are your resolutions there?
I have the also, I want to drop weight also. I'm currently in that cruiserweight that you want to be. I'm at last week I weighed myself. I was 191. Then I went on kind of like a binge eating thing during the holidays. But I'm still under 200, which I'm happy about. I want to get down to around 170, 175. Put a little bit of muscle on it, tone up a little bit. I don't want to be friggin' Jay Cutler from Worcester with the huge muscles. Or, Schwarzenegger, Hogan. I don't want to be those guys. I just want to be a little toned up.
Nice.
Do that. I want to medal in anything. Give me a bronze, dude. I'm cool with it. If I ever get a bronze, I'd be the happiest third place finisher ever. It'd be absurd.
People would think you just won.
Dude, it'd be like I just won the presidency of the country. But because I figured that's a good building point,
Absolutely.
And then my third one is just to, I don't know. My third one I kind of left open in case there's something I figure out in March I want to do. I can add that in.
Yeah, because you never know. I mean,
you never know.
Just say you want to do something in January. That's a long year, bro.
That's a long year,
Someone can come up in August.
Exactly.
I mean, come on, you gotta be prepared for everything.
Exactly. There's one thing that's been griping me though for the last month or so. You and I always on Barstool. Always. That's our favorite website.
Yes.
They thought of the F, Marry, Kill before we did. And it's so funny because you and I were talking about it. We always play that game.
I used to play this all the time back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, I have this group of friends in the vineyard that we always play the game with. It's kind of weird, though, because we always play with the same group of people.
That's fine.
It's out of the vineyard dudes and girls, vice versa. It's awkward.
Well, hey, alcohol changes your answers.
But I think my answers have been the same for 7 years now.
Nice. That's fine.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. A lot has happened.
A sweet segment though. Sorry to sidetrack.
Did you see the one with it was Kristen Bell,
delicious.
Some girl from some movie, I can't remember her name. And then the girl who plays Sookie on True Blood.
Oh, Anna Paquin or Paquin or
I don't know her real name. I just know her as Sookie.
Sookie.
So I mean, I was gonna go with doing the hoo-hoo with the Sookie, but then I totally changed to Kristen Bell because she's just excellent. And I don't know. It's the coolest segment ever, and we're so sorry we couldn't bring it to you.
Well, I have a little information about fucking such a celebrity. My all-time favorite celebrity, I don't really say all-time, it's more been last couple of years. Maybe since Forgetting Sarah Marshall came out. The girl I'm in love with is Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis.
And she is recently single. She broke up with Macaulay Culkin, finally kicked that little loser to the side.
Excellent.
I think they have a chance now.
By
the way I look at it, dude, Macaulay Culkin has a chance? Come on.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
come on.
Nobody finds Macaulay Culkin attractive. Nobody.
No one even knew he was alive until they popped up on Yahoo.
I had no idea.
Mila Kunis breaks up with Macaulay Culkin.
The last time I saw Macaulay Culkin was the Michael Jackson made-for-TV special 10 years ago when Usher was there.
I'm gonna get you, Mac. I'm gonna get you, all that shit.
I was really? But I mean, he was great in Home Alone. I loved Kevin. He was the man.
Because he was cool when he was 5.
He was so cool. But now he still looks the same. It's weird.
He's awkward.
You know what I mean? And he's very pale.
I don't like it. You're rich. Go to a beach.
Did he play in Casper? Was he in Casper?
No.
There was some other kid who looked like Macaulay Culkin. When Casper finally turned into a person at the end.
I think it was Devin, whatever his name is.
That was a good movie.
Final Destination. It was a great movie.
Casper's really good. I think I cried at the end.
That's a little gay. Casper's right up my alley, though.
Yeah, I definitely cried at the end.
Right.
A lot has happened in the world. We're a sports show for the most part. We'll 11% of the time we'll branch off into different things, mostly stuff that we don't really know what we're talking about.
Yes.
But
bear with us.
But we live in probably the best sports town in the world.
Easily.
No other. I can't think of another city, state, region that has 4 teams who are competitive for the championship, on a year-to-year basis.
Last 10.
You had the Celtics made the finals 2 of the last 3 years. The only year they didn't, the heart of their team was out with an injury. You have the Patriots who have, if they make the Super Bowl this year, that'd be 5 Super Bowl appearances in 10 years.
That's unreal.
Which is unbelievable.
Unreal.
You have the Red Sox who have won 2 this decade, and with the roster moves they made, are just, they have to be right. I mean, it's going to be.
Have we talked about that? Have we talked about Aegon's and
No, that's how long it's been. We will touch on this.
We will touch on this.
And you have the Bruins who every year they're getting a little bit better. They had that collapse last year. They haven't made it past the second round of the playoffs in 20 years now. And all people want is just get past the second round. Build on it from there.
Can I make a little funny thing I've noticed recently about Bruins fans?
Sure.
I'm not singling anyone out. I'm friends with a lot of Bruins fans on Facebook, and just my brother knows a lot of Bruins fans. I just find it so funny. Last year, everyone was sucking Tuukka's balls. Tuukka time. Woo, Tim Thomas sucks. Now, a year has changed. Tuukka sucks. A year's... You know what I mean. A year has changed. Tuukka now sucks, and Tim Thomas is good. And now everyone's hating on Tuukka and loves Tim Thomas. I just find that really funny.
Well, I'm going to tell you my perspective on everything last year. I am a team-first guy. I want whoever is going to win the most games in the net. Last year, I've always been a huge Tim Thomas guy. On my wall in my room, you've seen I have a Tim Thomas autograph picture. I'm a big fan of his. I think he's awesome. He won the Vezina, which is the goalie.
No idea what that
yes,
is.
I'm going to explain that to you. It's like the goalie MVP of the league.
Cool.
Tuukka came on out of nowhere last year. Everybody knew we had this guy in the minors. We got him for nothing. It was really here, have some salted pretzels.
Mixed nut.
Have some mixed nuts.
Enjoy.
He came out of nowhere and he was hot. He was very, very hot. He had the hot glove. He made unbelievable saves. We later found out Thomas was kind of hurt last year. He had a hip injury. He couldn't really have the same mobility. During the playoffs last year is when all of this kind of started. Mm-hmm. We had that 4-game collapse against Philly, which is just the worst thing ever. Now I know what Yankees fans feel like. And one of those 4 games, Thomas should have been in the pipes. Give Tuukka a rest, put Thomas in, see whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. Tim Thomas this year is putting up the best goalie. These numbers have never been put up before. He has, I think, 4 shutouts already. His goals against average, he's giving up less than 2 goals a game, which is unreal. But I understand what you're saying, but I can also compare this to the way the Red Sox fans are. And the way that, you had last year the Red Sox, nobody really was that interested in the team. You know what I mean?
Because everyone was hurt.
Everybody was hurt.
When you have Darren McDonald patrolling the outfield.
Everybody was hurt. But let's be honest. People, the diehard fans. I consider you a diehard Red Sox fan.
Thank you.
I will never forget.
Love that so
I will
much.
never forget the 05 playoffs when they got knocked out, and you and I were hanging out that night, and you heard the final score on the radio, and you cried.
They swept. They got swept.
You cried. I was there, and I was like, Matt, what's wrong? You're like, I just love this. And I was like, I love that. I'm not making fun at all. I think it's awesome.
Those year we had Matt Clement as our ace, which was
horrible.
horrible.
But what I'm saying is Red Sox are you have the people you jump on the bandwagon. Last year, everybody was off of it. This year, everybody's on it. The Pink Hats, which I'm not a fan of the Pink Hats.
Pink Hats, Red Sox hats?
Yeah, I mean, Pink Hat fans, the fans who don't really know much about the games, who pretend like they do. They go to all the games.
I meant the actual hats.
I don't like the hats either. All those people
I think a good way to say that is when it's cool to be a Red Sox fan.
Yes, and I think this year it's going to be very, very cool to be a Red Sox. Every game, last year, they said the sellout streak continued. You looked around the park on TV, there were seats open. You're not going to find an open seat this year.
I feel like the sellout streak probably did continue, but how many people are I just don't want to go?
Yeah.
I'm going to go and watch fucking, I was going to say Nick Green was with the team. I was trying to think of someone random. We'll say
Daniel Nava.
Daniel Nava, exactly. I'm gonna watch him and McDonald in the outfield.
Yeah.
Pay $80.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because ticket prices will go up again this year.
Absolutely.
Which is
have to.
Yeah, I mean they have to at this point, and it's also unfortunate because it's tougher for true fans, yourself, myself, to get accessible tickets to these games. I'm never going to rag on anybody putting your hard-earned money, to go to a game, things like that. But I have a huge problem, and you and I have gone to plenty of Red Sox games when people just go there to get smashed.
Oh my God! Remember that one time, dude?
It wasn't even the first inning yet.
The game hasn't even started yet. Pam and I are sitting in our seats. We have our beer, taking pictures because we're good fans that don't cause trouble.
Sneaking into other people's pictures, which is always fun.
This fucking Joe Blow asshole, probably maybe early 20s, looks like he just turned 21, maybe one of those guys.
Right.
Was trying to find his seat, was so drunk he fell over.
Face planted
over the seats into another row and just died. Not literally, of course. I've been sad, but
that would have been sad.
Don't enjoy the game.
Were you with me there too when the girl started yakking in the second inning, right by the stairs, and
I don't think I was there for that.
Oh, it was awful. It's like, go to the game, have fun.
Or people that pick fights. Stupid.
For some, I just never understand it. I love watching people fighting, at sporting events online. I think that's the coolest thing ever. It's just awesome. But it's just, I don't know.
Especially someone that's family oriented, like Fenway Park.
Right. Fenway is very, very family oriented, and I think Gillette Stadium is also very, very family oriented too. The Garden, not as much.
No.
I've been to the Garden. It's I love the Garden.
It's an experience.
It really is. Fenway's an experience. It's been here for forever and ever and ever. Gillette, the Crafts have really turned into a family spot, which is it's good. It's good. You're supposed to. You want it to be welcoming. You don't want to go there and, well, you do. Absolutely. We do. We want to go there and see scandalous behavior. But please.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. But to touch back on the ticket thing, I love the Celtics are good now. I've loved the Celtics since day one of my life.
I know you have.
And for me, it's Red Sox, Celtics, 1A, 1B basically in my life. But when they got good, it used to be so nice to just, it's a Wednesday night, want to go to a game, it's not going to sell out. Celtics suck. You know what I mean? But let's go to a game and enjoy the Celtics. The first time, as soon as you found out that they got who they got, KG and Ray Allen, you couldn't get a ticket if your life depended on it.
And now if you want to, even if you try to, get it online, people are charging $200 a piece.
Oh my God,
it's absurd. Just see the Bucks.
I love that they're good, but I'll keep my $200. I'll just watch them on TV.
I have a friend who actually, for her boyfriend, she just got him tickets for the Heat game on February 13th.
What a wonderful girlfriend.
She dropped $800 on 2 seats.
Whew.
And it's good. I don't think there's a bad seat in the
Garden. Could have
Garden.
gotten a good gift in return.
Right? I don't think I don't think there's any bad seat in the Garden. It's so small. Absolutely. It's one of the smallest arenas in the league. But it's lower seats. It's 20 rows from the court. It's really, really nice. And he's going to love it.
Absolutely. If not, I'll go.
Right? But yeah, it's going to, like I said, we're in the best sports market right now. One of the biggest stories is the Patriots, who are 14-2, overall best record in the NFL, home field throughout. The road to the Super Bowl goes through here, and the last time that happened, they went to the Super Bowl, and you and I were at the AFC Championship game.
Dude, that's one of the best sporting experiences of my life.
It was unbelievable.
That atmosphere was incredible.
And I would love to go again with you this year, but I've been looking at the prices, and they are unbelievable. It makes no sense to me.
I'll stay in the warmth.
Right? But it's, the Patriots, nobody really picked them 14-2, and nobody picked them, win the division, maybe, but people even picked the Jets. Some people had the Dolphins ahead of us.
Dude, the Sports Illustrated, actually, recently I found an old, football preview Sports Illustrated from, September, whenever those things come out. A lot of people picked the Jets, like you said, to go, not only win the division, but a lot of them picked to win the Super Bowl, which I think is just ridiculous.
There was a lot of hype.
9-7 last year, calm down.
There was a lot of hype. Then they were on the Hard Knock show and really talked themselves up. And I'm not going to say they didn't back up the talk. They had a good season this year. It's the first time they've had double-digit wins in, I think, 10 or 11 years, which is absurd, by the way.
They stole a lot of games, though.
Yeah. They should have lost Detroit,
Houston,
Cleveland, and Houston. That's 3 losses, immediately. And that puts them at, 8-8?
Yep.
Sweet.
Knocks them right out.
Some of it is game planning. I don't know if Rex Ryan was around too many feet at the time. What's going on with that?
That guy is a fucking walking disaster.
He is hilarious. But this team really, really has a chance to go far. We have a break coming up soon. I can't believe it's already in 15 minutes. On the flip side, we're going to talk a couple more minutes of the Patriots, see what opponents you think they'll face on the way to the Super Bowl. Who's your prediction for who they will face? Will they win it? Will they not? I think the season was great. Very quickly, what's the one team you don't want to see in the AFC?
In the AFC? Honestly, dude, I'm not afraid of any team. Besides the Chiefs, we played every team in the playoffs, right?
Yep.
So we've beaten all of them. So
I'm afraid of one team, and I'll tell it to you as soon as we come back.
Ooh, mystery.
Very mysterious.